On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we are here with my 2002, it's actually a 2002 SAAB 9.5 Aero. And today, we're gonna change out those subframe bushings that everybody talks about and we get to experience. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch Chair Go, and like I said, I'm here with my SAAB 9.5 Aero. And in the last video, we went through and got the climate control sorted out. And today, we get to swap out the subframe bushings. Now, I have brand new ones. They're over here in the SAAB pile. We have a serious pile of parts here. We have all 6. Now, everybody in the comments is saying that only the back ones fail and the front ones are fine. But we're still, I think we should just change them all. I don't see why not. These are poly. The factory ones are rubber, and the factory ones, so just to visualize the factory ones here, they're pressed in inserts in the subframe, and they're metal on the outside, and then rubber, and then metal on the inside. So the way to get them out, according to everybody, the best way, instead of pressing them, because if you press them, the rubber breaks, I guess, is to hole saw through all the rubber, and then take your Sawzall and cut that inner race that's up against the subframe very carefully, and then it should just fall out once you cut it. And then you use the subframe itself to push the new bushings in. So that's what we're gonna try to do today, and I wanna do all 6. I don't know why we would stop at just the back ones, even if that fixes the problem. So let's just jump right in, and I think we'll get this knocked out. It shouldn't be a big deal.
So what is the problem?
Oh, vibration, nasty vibration at idle. And it has new engine mounts. I'm pretty sure I did all the engine mounts. So the subframe's the last piece of the puzzle. So they say the engine puts all of its torque on the 2 back bolts on the subframe, and those 2 back ones just get worn out from getting pushed on so hard all the time. So yeah, I think the back ones will fix it, but we'll do them all. Let's get this thing in the air. Also, we just went to Lowe's and bought this epic hole saw kit. I always wanted to have this hole saw kit because it has the quick change arbor instead of normal hole saws. This is the one where you just pull back and screw on your new hole saw and push back in to lock it, which is a huge upgrade from the old school style. I don't like those.
No wrenches required.
No tools required. Okay, here we are under the SAAB. We're going to start at the back here. There's 6 bolts that need pulled for this cross brace, and well, 2 of those bolts will actually end up dropping the back of the subframe. So yeah, Josh is grabbing the screw jack, which I think is all we need to support this. And most people don't even support it. Here's my plan. With this one, I'm gonna go to the back so we can put a bunch of pressure on the car.
Oh, well, that's novel.
Yeah, just an idea. That way,
This isn't even dangerous then.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
the point of doing
It's
it?
not even sketchy.
No.
What's the point? There's no point in working if it's not an OSHA violation.
That's why JR likes to hang out with all of us military guys. We've all got our good health insurance already.
Not worried about anything that happens. So a 14 millimeter is going to pull these bolts out of here. That should take 1 second. Let's see if this thing's on kill.
I'm going to feel the shower of rust around him.
I got all of it.
Good.
Good. All right. And here's the next 2. Is it free?
Nope. I'll take them all out.
Gotta take them all out. Okay, here's the actual subframe bushing ones.
That could have been.
That got wild.
Interesting.
More wild than I was expecting. Man, I got so much dirt in my ears. It was flinging dirt at me. Okay, watch out on this one. Ready? Okay. I guess lower it. People said this was a 40-minute job. It's kind of looking like a 12-minute job.
That's as low as it's going to go.
Yeah, we do have to like force it down. I do know that. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's getting lower.
Oh, I see.
Oh, these are toast.
We have to loosen the middles, and then we could lower the back even more.
Yeah, I think we should do that because I can almost push this out by hand. Can you push?
This one isn't.
They just
You don't
fell
even
out.
need a hole saw.
Oh, Okay, let me get a big extension. In order to affect change on this car, we're gonna have to go to a bigger extension. But it's gonna work, I promise. There we go. All right, everybody hanging on. This should do it. Standing back. It came right out. No problemo.
Color me impressed. I didn't really bias a whole lot. How's that possible?
I don't know, but I ate a bunch of oil doing it. So we have 4 of the bolts out of the subframe, the rears, and the middles. And now I think we're gonna go ahead and try this here. Is that buying you any space? A little bit?
Very little. Just gotta go another 1/4 of an inch at least.
All right, fine here. Let me try to go to your side, see if it'll work. Oh, sorry.
Nope. Not gonna work.
There you go.
No.
Really?
Nope.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
And go.
One.
All right, I think before we move on, we'll just go ahead and cut this one.
I think it's gonna be half the battle. Too low.
Too low.
It's probably rust all the way around. There you go. She's coming out. It's like a can opener.
Well, that was one.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Nope.
Let's make sure we got the right bushings.
So we got the first one out. It's cut, and then we pried on it. It came right out. There's the old rubber. So these are directional, I think, and I'm gonna guess that this big side goes up. Oh, yeah, that has to be how it goes, because you put this side up, and then you release it, and use the subframe and a jack to push it into place. So that looks like what we're gonna do. Oh, and also pull out the metal bushing first to make sure it can collapse. So we're literally only using the screw jack here. We're not putting a ton of force on. Go for it. You can see it's starting to deform. And sunk.
Even made a pop.
Beautiful that time. Wow. Okay, so that is how to do poly subframe bushings super fast. What, that took like minutes. Oh yeah, we can shove these things in there.
Oh, this is the hard part.
Ew, I think we have to use a jack to do this too. Boom. Just all the satisfying on this job. It's hard to show you guys, but yeah, that one is completely worthless as well. We're gonna try to do those next, and basically the same process, just more contortion. I've seen a few people say to make sure these washers go on top, but with us looking at this, the washer needs to spread the load from the bolt head across that bushing, so that the bolt doesn't pull through the bushing there, or the subframe doesn't just pop off of the bushing. So the washer is totally going on this side, the lower side there. It really doesn't make sense on top. Pulling the last 2 bolts out. Oh, what a bunch of rust. So I do want to show you guys this front bushing. It is toast all the way around. The only good one is the driver's front one. So we're gonna get them all swapped. so this is the last one. Hey, your hand good?
Yeah.
This one went in really easily. We almost just set it in there. You can see it just right up there in the top. It's tough to see because it's hiding deep inside. But now you just kind of take the screw jack, slide it right underneath it, give it a push, and I think we can show you guys that thing popping in. And if it's lined up, pop! So cool. If you have a lift, it will make it a pretty reasonable job. But without one, I can see why it would take a ton of time and most people would only want to change the rears. It didn't take us too long. There we go. And we're pretty much ready to torque all these things down. 18s up here, 20s in the middle, 18s in the back, and then 13s, I think, or 14s for the little bolts. Oop. Okay, it's time to torque these subframe bolts down. They torque to 75 foot-pounds. I would say don't worry about that in any way and just send it with your impact, but you know, for YouTube. So 75 foot-pounds plus 45 degrees after the clip. So we got a long way to go here. I should have used the impact more. Okay, we're getting close. There are all the old subframe bushings. These plastic ones are the middle ones. They come out super easy compared to the metal ones. And of course we kind of gave them a little cut and pried on them until they broke. Basically all of these looked like that and they just fell out. We did not have to drill them. The SAAB was just in rough shape. So let's get it on the ground and go drive it or start it for the first time. It's time to find out if our subframe bushings fix that crazy vibration. It's way better. Way better. Sorry about the startup ding. This thing's super smooth. Okay, I'm gonna load it up. No steering wheel bounce. Look at that. This car is awesome now.
Fixed?
Dude, before if you would put it in gear, the steering wheel would be sitting here like, it's fixed. Super smooth.
Cool.
I'm gonna go drive it.
I'll get the door for you.
All right. The car drives way better. We don't have any nasty vibration at idle like we used to. The steering wheel's not bouncing up and down. Let's actually stop. The tires are definitely like out around or something. It's been sitting forever. We've got like a whole front end kind of bounce. All right, entering Mexico. And boost. 40, 50, 60. Not bad, man. This is faster than that Durango, I think.
Wow. This 70, it really picks up.
This is faster than old Hemi Durango.
This is a highway car.
It really is. I love this car. I wish it would set the cruise though. Oh, there it went.
Just need to clear the carbon out.
Yeah, I think I needed to push the button harder. It has the button for cruise instead of being a push in is like a pivot lever. So you have to push super hard and then there was a click. So we got the cruise to set.
Insert Friends joke.
Oh man, let's see if we can blow the dirt off these rotors here too. Oh, the brakes are pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, this is the first time I've really driven it in many moons. It's so quick. 70, 80, 85, 90, Mexico. You also have to love the turbo gauge on this thing. It just has green, yellow, red. And we were in red while we were...
Oh, yeah. I see.
When you're making boost, you're just in the red.
It's my kind of turbo. It's on-off.
Well, I think the SAAB is much better for the wear, and it was a lot worse for the wear. I mean, it was really, really rough. Oh no. I suddenly thought that might be a sheriff with a truck. I didn't see any lights, but I was very worried when he pulled off. Oh no. I mean Border Patrol, obviously.
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol. I wish I could
We're
downshift.
about to go into
Let me grab some gears here.
turbo
Saab.
red.
Turbo red. Wide open throttle. Oh, yeah, it was almost sliding.
Almost into a four-wheel.
Why is it so fun to drive?
It is a fun car.
Man, Josh didn't believe in Saabs.
I didn't. I got in and I said, impress me. Okay, I'm impressed. It's like a
this.
four-cylinder with more torque.
It is.
It's just a torquey four-cylinder.
And somehow the power delivery, like, first the throttle pedal is all right. It does exactly what you want.
Yeah.
The steering inputs are exactly what you want. It's got a nice system. It's got heated seats everywhere. It's a good car. So that's always my take on this thing. You can definitely hear a lot of air around the sunroof. But all these seals are old and dried out. So
I thought that was my tinnitus.
nope. About 100. I mean, about the speed limit. We started to hear a whole lot of air coming around the sunroof. Good times.
I'm thoroughly impressed. It's a driver's car, that's for sure.
Now if the windows worked, I think that's the next task. Obviously I need to do an oil change soon, but I need to rebuild all of the windows.
What about that window tint?
I'm not gonna fix that window tint. There you go, that is changing the subframe bushings on a Saab 9.5. This, if you have a lift and a couple of screw jacks, is honestly way easier than everybody says. It does take some time. I think it took like an hour start to finish for all 6. If you're gonna cheap out and just do the back ones, which will probably get you going down the road and stop the vibrations, you could probably do that in 15 minutes with a lift. So there you have it. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjaguar.com for cool shirts, not like this. Links to all the Saab parts in the description below. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Josh is dropping the trans pan on this.
I gotta make a weird face.
It's impossible. So anyway, we've got the pan off, and he's just pulling that bracket off right there, that little black bracket. And then we can take those 2 bolts back out, and the pan should come right down. Of course, we vacuumed all the fluid out of it, so we're working on this with no fluid falling on our heads, which is amazing.
It's a whole new experience to not have that fear.
A whole different way to work on cars.
It's honestly not as much fun now. I might go back to lumberjacking or something.
I miss getting transmission fluid poured all down my arms and just bathing in it.